So today I'm going to show you guys a low-key drop spot on the Fortnite OG map. And I actually discovered this location while I was playing recently, and I realized that I never went here back in the day during Fortnite OG. Now, it is on the edge of the map, so you do kind of have to be careful as far as the storm and stuff, because there is really no movement in Fortnite OG. But this location, I feel like, is not contested, and hopefully it won't be too contested after this video. It gives you guaranteed materials, guaranteed metal, and it has a pretty decent chest like route for you to get shields and loot. So I was playing the other day and I just happened to be rotating here, and I swear, like, I never seen this spot before. I played Fortnite OG. I played in season 1, right? I played before there was even a season, but I never came to this location right here. This random truck location. The thing is, like, there's 3 chests and you have all these trucks to mess with. So you just farm your way down and you get 2 chests right here. And now, like, all of a sudden I'm starting the game off 2 chests looted and like 300 metal. Now, the thing is about like contested POIs in Fortnite OG, like if you land like Frenzy Fields or Retail, they do have more chests, but they have a lot more players landing there because there's not a lot of POIs. So a lot of times you're just going to get more loot landing like in a random location like this than you would if you landed like Frenzy. Plus, you're not going to immediately get shot, so you won't lose the shields that you gained. Now, there's 3 chests here, which is perfect. Then we're going to rotate over to the right, and there's another chest over here. And the thing about chests in Fortnite OG is they are now guaranteed. So guaranteed chests. We see the storm. We got to make sure we know where the storm is, because it's a lot more dangerous in Fortnite OG. There's no cars, there's no teleportation, nothing like that. No redeploy right now. So we got another guaranteed chest right over here. I'm going to show you this whole chest, this chest path. Now, obviously, a little bit unlucky with the chests, you know, not getting a big pop, but there is a little bit of floor loot here. So I'm going to grab that, grab this, keep the med kit. Just, you kind of need heals, but this is already a much better start than, you know, if you landed like in a very contested area where there's not a lot of chests, not a lot of healing. And if you're landing here as a duo, there is a random reboot van here. I find it interesting that there's a reboot van at this location, considering it's such a random like little location. There's another chest right up here, so we're just gonna keep farming, and on our way up there's gonna be even more chests. But the reality is that, like, they're most likely not going to be looted. A lot of people don't, because they're kind of on the outskirts. There's one right over here in this cabin. I think I'm just going to pop this slurp. I'm hoping maybe I can hold on to it and just try to get a big pop, but I'm thinking I can pop this slurp. Once I get looted here, I could kind of take a sneak peek at Fatal Fields and see if there's any players there for me to pick off. And a lot of the times, like, Fatal is contested. So there's a player there and they killed everybody. They're probably like no health. Now, as you can see, they did add AI to Fortnite OG, and it is I'm recording this very early in the morning, so there might be some AI in my lobby. There we go. We got a big pot. So far we've looted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chests on the way in, which is honestly, it's basically like landing at a stacked POI. That's really the most amount of chests you're gonna get. You probably don't even get that many landing at a stacked POI. So now I have the option to continue going forward. There is another chest at this area here, and I'm just gonna keep showing you these like little single spawn chest areas, because barely anybody goes to these, and people usually go to here and try to loot these when they're desperate. So just memorize this path. Okay, so somebody did loot this. So now what I'm gonna do is I am gonna take a look at Frenzy Fields. I know Frenzy has like 15 chests, but it probably also had a lot of people landing here. Trying to see if there's anybody still here, anybody still looting. I do have a directional jump pad as well. All right, looks like we got an AI landed here. The AIs do like farm a little bit and they drop mats. Fortnite did remove Siphon, by the way, recently. I found it like interesting that they had Siphon to begin with, but they did remove it because it's not OG, and it makes it to where you do have to farm up. Okay, so now that we have gone through Fatal, there's a guy pushing us. So I'm just gonna check my little map right here. All right, see where this guy. Okay, so this guy's on top of the building, looking at us with a sniper. I'm trying to just move. I'm gonna move in from the side. I'm gonna show you how like I approach these fights in OG. It really, like, you can't have any manners. You have to just be aggressive as hell with these players. And then just like this guy, I have an RPG. He probably doesn't even know I do. catch him off guard with that. And this guy's gonna give me all the loot I need right here. So you kind of have to be aggressive. You kind of have to spray an OG. You got to understand that guns do a lot more damage to structures. So like if someone's behind like a wall like this is a one-shottable wall. Like they think like, okay, you can't pickaxe this wall, right? You can't one-shot it with a pickaxe because the pickaxe does 75 damage. But I can literally just pump it and just jump into their box. Like if someone's weak, you just double pump into their box and take them out. Okay, so that guy is dead. I want to show you guys the rest of this loot path because you can always get more loot. If you go to grandma's house, now I will say this is probably looted depending on the bus path. There's sometimes loot in here, but I see this door is open. But there's a triple chest spawn on top of this hill. But a lot of people do like to land here, myself included. But since we're here anyways, we might as well just check it. Might get lucky. Yep, looks like it's not looted. Oh my goodness. You know what to do. All right, so for this, I'm actually gonna keep the RPG. I feel like I'm just really good with the RPG. Like just really good at yeah, I just got a golden scar, bro. It's crazy. Somebody did land here, but I think it was an AI, so they didn't loot the chests. Spike traps. Double big pot. Just look at my loot right now. Tell me I'm not the richest man in Fortnite OG. Tell me I'm not the richest man in Fortnite OG right now. That's some crazy loot. I can get a triple big right here. Dang it. All right, so there's also a chest. I don't know if there used to be a chest up there. It might be future season, but I know there's loot down here. So we're gonna drop down here and check. Got a golden scar, which has no damage fall off, by the way. So no matter how far you are away in OG, when you shoot somebody, you're gonna do full damage to them. So you have a golden scar, you can hit him for 70 damage headshot, not even 72 damage headshot. So this guy right here, he's farming up. He's getting stuck up on. I'm honestly, it's honestly kind of early in the morning right now. You know what I'm saying? My aim's a little. I gotta make sure my aim is ready for this first person mode. My first game on, my hands are still cold, black and sleep. But don't worry, guys. I'm a Fortnite OG. All right, so this guy, anonymous, he just killed this guy. So I'm low-key just gonna like sneak up on him. These sneak up tactics, as long as you don't get headshot sniped, they work extremely well in OG Fortnite. Here we go. Golden Scar opening up the fight. And now I'm just gonna RPG him. He hit me once. I'm gonna pop this. So remember, I hit him for like 150. I just made him cancel his shield. So here's what I'm gonna do here. I know he's weak. So I'm forcing him all the way up here. What I'm gonna do is really simple. Reload. Do it again. Again, so he has a chance to one pump me here, right? I don't want him to one pump me. I already know he's weak. I made him cancel his big pot, so he probably does not have any more heals left. He probably does not have any more heals left. So the way to fight a player like this is I'm just gonna keep the distance, keep the pressure on him. There we go. He was a smart player. He knew that he had to kind of force the fight close because he was like really, really low on health. He got absolutely like fried in the beginning of the fight. But the more I like kept making him chase me, the more like in trouble and like desperate he was getting to try to end the fight quickly. So you got to remember, like in Fortnite OG, everybody is in shambles. Obviously right now I'm not in shambles because I went through like a very uncontested looting path and I opened up a bunch of chests. But that guy was in shambles. He just finished the fight. We cracked him for 140. And then he started popping a big pot and I immediately heard it. So I cranked on him, made him cancel his single heal that he had left. And then he just had no more heals. Now I could have finished the fight earlier, but I also, the thing is like, you got to remember, even a gray pump can hit you for 225. So there's always a chance that maybe like, if I went to go finish the fight earlier, he could have potentially just one pump me. You know, that's what he was hoping for the one pump. All right, so I actually dropped my rocket launcher for 3 grenades. I might regret that. It is just like, it's a different kind of play. And I showed this a lot in Fortnite OG, the 65-meter nade strategy. This is definitely a different kind of play where it could pay off, it could not. It just depends on how these players play in the end game. Now I didn't know I was going to get a couple more RPG shots, which might make the RPG more useful. And I also don't have like a full stack of nades, but that's okay. All right, so I hear this guy shooting. I think this guy's shooting the airdrop out, so he probably needs some loot. Now I'm gonna get I see him in the distance. I'm gonna look for some shots. 70 damage. That's huge. He's boxed up right there. I'm gonna get to 65 meters, and I'm gonna hit him with the nade strat. This should kill him. All right, we hit him for 100 now. We know he's very, very weak. 36. He hit me for 50. He's gonna try to take height. I'm gonna one pump him. The nade strat is just very simple. If someone's on the same layer as you and you throw a nade near the top of that for 65 meters, the nade's gonna land right on their head. If they're one layer up, like above where you're at, you have to throw it from 54 meters and it'll land right on their head. All right, so we got one more player left. I don't want to be a victim of getting like sniped in the head. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna crank up real quick, get the directional jump pad out, gonna go ahead and place it down, get in the circle. And now with all these mats that I have, like I can literally tarp everywhere. Like I'm not trying to give this guy the win, you know. It's OG, man. Wins are hard to come by, you know. I don't know if this guy's real. I feel like he would have looted at least one of these airdrops. Oh, I just heard him drop down that airdrop. Yeah, I heard it dropping. All right. We give him some space. Let's see where he ends up. I'm gonna mark him. Get to 65 meters. Get on the same level as him. Doing some decent damage to him. I just need to make sure this guy does not have a sniper. That's the main thing. I'm gonna hit him with a classic like nade, and then I'm just gonna pump him as it explodes. All right, he ran underneath. It looks like he's trying to shoot me out. I'm gonna hit this, land on those builds, and then I'm gonna fry him. He didn't even hear me. He did not even hear me. He has a big pot, so I'm gonna wait till he starts popping it, and then I'm gonna make him cancel it. So I just made him cancel his big pot. I had that visual awareness. He's popping another one. So this guy's rich like me. He has height. Once he sprays this, I'm gonna pump him in the face. I'm connected to him, so I don't know why he's trying to shoot me out. All right, this guy is high IQ. That was smart play from him. All right, here we're gonna have to use a bounce pad. So get a little up. I'm gonna wait for him to. Yep. I was gonna wait for him to pull out his grenade launcher and then go for the kill. I think bro is mesmerized by my skill. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time.